Hello students, today we are going to cover the properties of alpha and beta particles and gamma radiations, and finally we will compare the properties of these three. Now before going ahead with the properties, if you want to excel in maths and science, then do check out the micro courses offered by Infinity Learn, and don't forget to use the coupon code HQ10 to get extra 10% discount. For more details, do check out the description. Now let us start with the properties of alpha particle first. The first property is that it is nothing but an helium nucleus. Now helium atom is made up of the helium nucleus, which has 2 protons and 2 neutrons, and it has 2 electrons which are going around in its first orbit. So this nucleus of the helium atom is nothing but the alpha particle. Next, what we have is the mass of alpha particle is nearly 4 times the mass of the proton, and this comes out to be equal to 6.68 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg. Also, as we have seen, alpha particle is nothing but helium nucleus which has 2 proton. The charge of the alpha particle is nothing but the charge of 2 proton, which comes out to be 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. And from these two we can calculate something called as specific charge, which is given by charge per unit mass, and for proton we have specific charge equal to 4.79 into 10 raised to 7 coulomb per kg. Next, the speed of the alpha particle is of the order of 10 raised to 7 meter per second. Not all the particle has same speed. They have energy distributed in a very small range. Next, alpha particle ionizes the gas through which it passes. Ionization means whenever it passes through a gas, it has energy, and this energy is transferred to the molecules of the gases, and the electrons get separated from the molecules, making them ionized. What this means is whenever alpha particle passes through a gas, it collides with the atoms and electrons of the gas and knocks it out from the atom, making it an ion. Alpha particle has the highest ionizing power. Its ionizing power is 100 times that of beta particle, and it is roughly 10,000 times that of gamma radiations. Next point is about the penetrating power. The penetrating power for alpha particle is minimum or very less compared to beta and gamma. It is almost 1 by 100 times that of beta particle, and it is roughly 1 by 10,000 times that of gamma particles. Reason being, whenever it passes through the gas, it ionizes the gas, and every time it ionizes the gas, it loses energy, and therefore it loses power very quickly. Now the penetrating power is very less. It can pass through only 3 to 8 centimeter of air, and it can easily be stopped by very thin card sheet or thick paper. Next is, since they are charged particle, alpha particles are charged particle, they are deflected by electric and magnetic field. Compared to beta particle, it is less deflected because the mass of alpha particle is more compared to beta particle. Next, we have that alpha particle, they affect photographic plates. All the emissions, radioactive emissions, they affect photographic plates. Then we have the fluorescence happening on striking fluorescent material. Fluorescence means it glows, kind of glows on striking a fluorescent material. They have large kinetic energy and momentum with them, and they can be used to bombard the nucleus of an atom to convert it into another element. Then they destroy biological cells and also cause biological damage. And alpha particle gets scattered while passing through thin gold foils. Now these are the properties of alpha particles. Now let us check out beta particles. So beta particles are nothing but fast moving electrons emitted from the nucleus of the atom. These are not the electrons which are orbiting the nucleus. ये nucleus में से बाहर आता है. कैसे? We'll see that. Its mass is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. since they are nothing but electrons, the charge is 1.6 10 raised to minus 19 and the charge is negative over here. Again, we can calculate specific charge over here, which is nothing but Q by M ka value. And Q by M comes out to be 1.76 into 10 raised to 11 coulomb per kg. Next, we should have this understanding that cathode rays and beta particles, they are different on the basis of their origin. Both are electrons, but as we already discussed, beta particles are emitted from the nucleus of the atom, while cathode rays are given out from the orbital electrons. Next, the speed of the beta particles is in the range of 10 raised to 8. We know light travels with a speed of 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, but it is very close to speed of light, but not equal to speed of light. And different beta particles, they have different speeds in the order of 10 raised to 8. Next, it ionizes the gas through which it passes. As already discussed, the ionizing power of alpha particle is maximum. It is 100 times that of beta, and therefore we can write ionizing power of beta is 1 by 100 times that of alpha particle. But beta particles have higher ionization power compared to gamma, and it is almost 100 times. Next, beta particles, they have more penetrating power, almost 100 times more than the alpha particle, but it has less penetrating power compared to gamma radiations. They are negatively charged and hence they are deflected by the electric and magnetic field. Compared to alpha particles, they are deflected very quickly. The deflection of beta particle is more compared to that of a alpha particle. Next 2 points are common. It affects photographic plate. It causes fluorescence on striking of fluorescence material. Next, whenever these beta particles are stopped by the metals of higher atomic number and higher melting point, they produce X-rays. And lastly, it causes more biological damage as compared to alpha particle, as they can easily pass through the skin of our body. Alpha particles are easily stopped by the skin of our body. Lastly, let us talk about gamma radiation. So gamma radiations are nothing but electromagnetic waves, just like light and X-rays, and therefore they have the same speed as the speed of light, which is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. The ionizing power of the gamma radiation is very less, and therefore it loses very less energy while traveling, and hence uska penetrating power is very high compared to alpha and beta particles. Since gamma radiations are nothing but electromagnetic waves, they are not deflected by electric and magnetic fields. Next 2 points are common. It affects photographic plates. It causes fluorescence on striking of fluorescent material. They are diffracted by crystals, just like X-rays are diffracted by crystals. And gamma rays are given out from the nucleus. This is very important because X-rays are given out whenever there is this transition in orbital electrons, but gamma radiations comes out from the nucleus only. Next, as gamma radiations has higher penetrating power, it can easily pass through human body and it can cause immense biological damages. Now this can also be used to our advantages to treat the cancer. So out of all three that we have studied up till now, gamma is the most energetic. Therefore they have the smaller collision with the atoms of the medium. It does not lose energy. It can penetrate through a longer distance. On the other hand, alpha particle is something that has least energy and they suffer more collision, and hence they have maximum ionizing power. But since the energy is dissipated, power is dissipated, penetrating power is minimum for the alpha particles. Now let us quickly compare these three. First thing that we talked about is nature. So alpha particle is nothing but positively charged particle, that is helium nucleus. Beta rays or beta particle are nothing but stream of negatively charged particle, which are nothing but electrons, and gamma radiations are nothing but electromagnetic waves. Speed of alpha particle is nearly 10 raised to 7 meter per second. Beta rays is 90% speed of the light. So it is around 2.7 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. And finally, gamma radiations are 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. in vacuum. The rest mass of alpha particle is 4 times that of the mass of the proton. We have already seen the number. Beta rays, beta particles, they have a mass equal to the mass of electron, which is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. And gamma waves or radiations, they don't have any rest mass. Charge on an alpha particle is twice the charge of a proton. Beta rays are nothing but electrons and the charge is 1.610 raised to minus 19 coulomb with a minus sign. And gamma radiations, they have no charge and hence they are not deflected by electric and magnetic field. Specific charge, we have already seen the calculation. For alpha particle it is 4.79 10 raised to 7 coulomb per kg. Beta rays it is 1.76 into 10 raised to 11 coulomb per kg. And we can't calculate it for gamma, but wavelength can be calculated, is known for gamma radiation because it's a wave and it has associated wavelength which is around 10 raised to minus 13 meter. Effects of electric and magnetic field is alpha rays are less deflected, beta rays are more deflected, and gamma rays are not deflected. Alpha rays are less deflected, reason being they are heavier compared to the mass of electron or beta particles. Ionizing power for alpha particle is maximum. For beta particle it reduces by 1 by 100, and for gamma it is 1 by 10,000 of the ionizing power of alpha particle. Penetration range is 3 to 8 centimeter in air. For beta rays it is up to few meter, and for gamma rays it can go up to few hundreds of meters. Stopping substance for alpha rays can be thin paper, human skin. For beta rays it can be 1 millimeter lead ka sheet or 5 mm aluminium sheet. For gamma radiations it is 30 centimeter lead block minimum, or it is few meters of concrete. Biological damage is minimum by alpha because it can be stopped by the human skin, but beta causes more damage as it can pass through the human skin, and gamma radiations, they cause an immense amount of biological damage. So with this we have completed our topic. I hope it is clear to everyone. Thank you very much.